friends, we have the Count Dracula counting to four. Just like our chant, similar to our chant, we're going to follow along with what he does and count to four.
It's time to get up and stomp your feet. To this great foot stomping Transylvanian beat. Start nice and slow.
One,
And
two,
speed up more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's stomp away. Cause we're about to find out the number of the day.
What's the number? What's the number? What is the number?
The number of the day. Who could ask for more? The number of the day is
4.
So that's the number. Yes, that's the number. That's the number.
The number of the day. That's the number of. That's the number of the day. Let's get ready to stomp and count. You ready?
Now let's stomp 4 times.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The
Way
number
to
of the
go. If you got up and moved with the Count Dracula when counting to 4, we're going to do our lesson. For this lesson, we're going to be counting objects and matching them to the correct dot card. So this is similar to the dot cards we used earlier in the week, except these are smaller. Here is the first picture here. Say, I can count up to 3 objects. Way to go. We do go up to 5 in one of them, but I'm going to help you count together. So this is one sun. Now we need to look for the dot card that shows the number 1. This dot card shows the number 3. 1, 2, 3. So I know it shows the number 3. This dot card shows the number 2. 1, 2. This dot card shows the number 1. How many suns do you see? Say, there is one sun. Way to go. So we're going to put this chip here over the dot card that shows the number 1. Let's do the next one. Let's count the worms. 1, 2, 3. The last number you say tells you how many. There are 3 worms. Say that. Say, there are 3 worms. Now we need to find a dot card that shows the number 3. This dot card shows 1, 2. So it shows the number 2. This dot card shows 1, 2, 3, 4. It shows the number 4. That's not 3. So we have to keep going. 1, 2, 3. This dot card shows the number 3. So we're going to take a chip and we're going to cover up that number 3 because this is the correct one. There, I see 2 boots here. Now we're going to find the right dot card to cover up to match the amount of boots that we see. There are 2 boots. On here, there aren't any dots. That means 0. Can you say that? 0. When there's nothing there, nothing to count, it's 0. This card has 2 dots, so it's showing the number 2. This card has 1, 2, 3 dots, so it's showing the number 3. There are 2 boots here. This is the dot card that shows the correct amount. Let's cover up the number 2. Here's the last one here, and it's a lot of flowers. We're going to count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, the last number you say tells you the amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last number I said tells me that there are 5 flowers. And I said 5 was the last number I said. So let's find the correct dot card. 1, 2. So this dot card shows the number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. This dot card shows the number 4. That's not 5. We're waiting for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This dot card shows the number 5. So we're going to cover up this dot card with the chip because 5 dots and 5 flowers show the same number. Let's try another activity. Say, I can count up to 3 objects. Once again, this goes a little bit higher than 3, but we're going to do it together. Each one of these has a die or a diamond, I don't know what you would call it, over to show a number. Remember, this says 0. This shows 1. This one shows the number 2. This one shows 1, 2, 3. So it shows the number 3. This one here shows 1, 2, 3, 4. So it shows the number 4. And this last one, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is showing the number 5. You see how I'm using my fingers to represent a number as well? Well, down here, that's what we're going to do. We're going to match fingers, the correct amount of fingers to the correct amount of dots. So I know a whole hand is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put this on the dot card that shows the number 5. This right here means 0. I don't have any fingers up, so this is 0. So I'm going to put this on the dot card that shows 0. 1, 2. There are 2 fingers here. We need to put this with the dot card that shows the number 2. Here we go. Say I can count up to 3 objects. Oh, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a hand that shows 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to put this with the dot card that shows the number 4. Here is the number 3. Let's count these fingers. 1, 2, 3. It's the number 3. We need to put this one with the correct dot card that shows 3 as well. And the last one is 1. And we're going to put this with the dot card that shows the number 1. Here's the last time to count and get some counting practice in. Here is a change jar. The number up top tells you how many. So this is 1. And this is 5. Let's put the pennies in the jar to match the number on the top. So this is 1. And we stop because that's it. That's all we can put in there. This one says 5. Help me count as I move each penny to the jar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Way to go, you did it. You counted objects and you matched it to the correct amount. And in this case, we were using dot cards. This last one ended up having numbers on it, and that's okay too. We're going to be learning about that soon. I hope you enjoyed this math lesson as much as I did, and I'll see you during the next lesson. Take care, friends.